We got the Muzak.
Hopefully it's not copywritten.
So we're up in Edmonton for a seminar conference type thing. What is it? Workshop.
Winners workshop. Yes.
For Story Hive, Telus has brought us up to Edmonton for a day-long workshop. There's the agenda, and we're going to learn a lot about working with the National Screen Institute. We're going to learn about working with the CRTC, actually the specifics of dealing with the grant money.
Yep.
And also some mentorship advice about production and whatnot. So it's looking like
giant toques.
Oh, and we got these toques.
They're huge.
We got these giant Story Hive branded toques. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. No, I like it because it's floppy.
It's floppy.
It's floppy.
I also have a tiny, tiny head, so that doesn't help.
But so looking forward to that. It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, long day, but good.
So I figured this was worth mentioning. We're at the mix and mingle part of things, and all the snacks. It's a movie concession because we're filmmakers.
This is Erin. Erin is a representative for Story Hive.
Indeed.
And how did today go?
You know what? I thought today was awesome. Super awesome. You know what? Edmontonians and Calgarians, well, Albertans. Can I say it's Albertans? Sure. Anyway, super creative bunch. And I blame it on the weather because you guys get cold and then you go inside and you become super, super, super creative. And so there's so many awesome talent coming out of right now. So we're pumped. We're excited. It's kind of fun to sit in this room and look out and go, I'm going to see 15 completed shorts in like 11 weeks or so. It's pretty awesome. I feel like a proud mom there.
So that was a great day.
That was an amazing day.
That was an amazing day. It was a lot of fun meeting a bunch of other people doing Story Hive projects, a bunch of other Calgarians, a bunch of Edmontonians, doing their projects, and I think it's really cool. A lot of cool people, a lot of great instruction.
Yes. The best part about, I think, the whole day was we were assigned a mentor, and that's basically someone who is very well established in the film industry in some way or form. And Dan and I were basically assigned to Joe Novak, who is a very, very well respected and like kind of well-connected producer who's more than a producer, but he does a lot of things. And so having him, basically, he's just like, yeah, here's my cell phone number, here's my email, phone me, email me whenever you need. If you find yourself backed against a corner or you want some help with something, I'm here, which is kind of a like super giant relief. He's already kind of given us some tips on how we should approach finding a location because we're still kind of waiting on it. That's partly my fault. Got really sick this week and kind of let that ball drop a bit. That will not happen starting tomorrow, but it's also good to have someone on your side ready to go. So.
Yeah. Oh man, we spent a lot of time today going over the various, a lot of the specifics. So it was stuff that I already had access to because I have the deliverables package, like of their expectations on behalf of TELUS, but then they went through them all again twice.
Yeah.
in a lot more in more sort of conversational detail, because the way that I've got it is the giant document that was written by lawyers.
Yes.
And I read it all. It's like
it's dry.
It's dry. It's page after page after page of the stuff. And even though I understand it, it's the difference between understanding and internalizing is huge. So it was a lot easier to internalize when you've got someone standing up there at the front being like, okay, like here's this, here's that. Also, I mean, I've been like, not so much the deliverable stuff, because I'm used to reading deliverable packages. Like, hey, we want, here's the codec that we want, and here's the day. The technical stuff is old hat to me.
Yeah.
But like, oh well, here's sort of our schedule of expectations, and and stuff like that. And it was, I think the part that was really great was really them sort of reminding us that like this really is intended to be a growing opportunity, a learning opportunity, that it is probably the lowest stakes money you will ever get.
Yeah.
That it's about completion, and it's about sort of, it is about trying to produce the best thing that you can, but that then within that, like, you're not gonna, if things go wrong, if you fail to, like, if it just kind of turns out bad, if things don't come together, it's not like you're, financially liable.
No.
You're not going to get sued by your investors. So it's like, that kind of low stakes opportunity to experiment, particularly since we are doing something that is a lot kind of more out there.
Yeah.
Having that lower stakes is great, and it's a great opportunity. And so it was a really good day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, totally. And I mean, there's always the fear of not reaching your potential, I think, right? You're always kind of afraid of, I have this idea, it's in my brain, how do I translate that out into the world, right? In a form in which people want to watch, right? And sometimes that's a really big roadblock when you want to do it right. And I think that's the one thing that Dan and I are really trying to grasp right now is we both have the passion and the commitment to get this done. Personally, I'm not going to speak for you, but I want to do it right, and I really want to do it well. And that's both a huge fuel for me, but it's also one of the biggest hindrances because it's causing me to kind of not overstress, but it's putting a lot of pressure on myself for wanting to do a good job.
Yeah. No, so I think that's it. Like, we could go into the dry specifics, but I think that's good. It was a great day.
Yeah.
It was really rewarding, a lot of fun, and we've still got 2 hours of driving to do to get home. So
on a beautiful
the QE2 Edmonton to Calgary, just 3 hours of pretty much this.
Yeah, I think we get like maybe 4 or 5 little turns.
We might wave to one side or the other
a few times.
A couple times,
but deer, that's the one thing I'm really hoping we don't run into tonight. Welcome to Alberta.
No, my IR emitter doesn't go far enough to see anything out the side.
It's just barren farmland. That's all it is.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll leave it at that. Take care.